People watching is an art in some cultures. In old cities like Paris, flâneurs, the French word for someone who strolls or lounges, used to explore the urban landscape at a slow and leisurely pace. Some people watch others for artistic inspiration, while others simply do it for pleasure. Whatever your reasons for people watching, remember to always be polite. If your presence is making someone uncomfortable, be sure to respect their space and privacy. No matter where you live, you too can practice the art of people watching and find endless inspiration in the shared spaces of your community. Find a crowded street cafe. Cafes are a classic people watching destination. Many people visit coffee shops and outdoor bars, restaurants, and there will almost always be something interesting going on at these destinations. Choose a park bench. Parks tend to draw a lot of people, especially in large urban areas. Visiting a park offers an escape from the hectic nature of city life, providing city dwellers with a serene, natural environment. People tend to feel relaxed in parks, which makes a park a great place to watch people interact when they feel most comfortable. Visit a bustling tourist attraction. Tourist attractions tend to draw people who visit from all over the world, yet they also draw a large number of locals. People are often hurrying to and from the various tourist attractions in a given city, so it can create a bustling, energetic atmosphere that is great for watching or even interacting with strangers. Ride public transportation. For some people, public transportation naturally encourages conversations and interactions. If you're lost or unsure of which connecting subway line you'll need, you would naturally ask someone who knows the city. Walk around extensively. Some of the earliest people watchers walked extensively across their cities. Many of these flâneurs were writers and artists seeking inspiration by observing people, while others simply found pleasure in taking in the faces and wardrobes that were encountered. Be appropriate. There are places and people that you should not watch, such as daycare centers, schools, and government buildings. Standing around watching people at these types of locations may arouse suspicion, and someone may call the police. Take note of identity. One of the easiest things to learn about others from people watching is how certain individuals identify themselves. Clothing is rarely ever just clothes. Most people use their clothing to convey a certain image, a particular style, or to identify as a member of a culture or subculture. Make inferences about self-esteem. In addition to style of dress, you can learn a great deal about a person by how that individual carries himself or herself. Look at a person's posture, the way that individual walks, and the way he or she interacts with or avoids other people on the street to determine how confident or shy a person is, as well as how kind or selfish that individual might be. Guess at people's emotional states. Determining someone's emotional state without actually interacting with that person entails a bit more guesswork than inferring that individual's self-esteem or identity. There is no universal guide to emotions, as some people laugh when they are stressed out or cry when they are happy. However, generally speaking, you can make an educated guess about someone's emotional state by the way that person behaves in public. Draw conclusions about people's personalities. You can tell a lot about a person's general personality traits based on the way that person moves through his or her environment. The easiest things to spot might be kindness versus selfishness, but there are many other facets of a person's personality that become evident if you watch for long enough. People watching is not people following. Don't focus on one person, focus on the mass. Keep an open mind. You can study people intensely, but it's really just recreational. You might even catch someone doing something funny or entertaining while you're at it. Watching people can be helpful in many ways. By seeing what people like to do or buy, you could come up with your own ideas for a product. Never follow an individual or a group of people. This may be considered stalking, and it could get you in legal trouble. Keep your focus on anyone and everyone, not one particular person or group. Remember that some environments, like schools, daycare centers, and government buildings, are not appropriate for loitering around or people watching.